Welcome back, everybody.
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
All right, I'm ready for this. We just watched a really dark show.
Yeah, we just watched the first episode of Godless on Netflix for the channel.
Not a comedy.
So, pretty dark. Loved it. Pretty dark. So jumping into this, thinking about this going into the week, we've been really excited and kind of giddy about just the fact that Liza Minnelli has been so game on this show as a guest star, right? And gets it, right? Is in on the joke, doesn't mind being the butt of the joke at all. And love her for it, right? Absolutely adore her for it. Well, last episode, we met another, Carl Weathers. Man. Oh my God. Same thing, right? Same deal. Himself. In on the joke, doesn't mind being the butt of the joke, is playing a cheap scammer version of himself brilliantly. I mean, this is really, really solid.
Him asking Tobias if his wife gets an employee discount on her meal is hilarious.
I don't know why, but I completely died at the end of the episode when the knee is there. He's there holding the dove, the wrapped up to go swan, leftover swan, talking about suing the restaurant for injuries. He was so good in that.
Obviously, we got him very briefly in this show, but I think that his performance in this was as funny as Happy Gilmore, if not a little funnier.
Well, I think he's funnier in this than Happy Gilmore, because I think in Happy Gilmore
he's the straight man, sort of.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, Carl Weathers being game for this and absolutely crushing it with maybe 7 minutes of screen time?
Yeah, he did. That's the thing about this. What's so beautiful about a good ensemble show like this, and this is as probably the best example of one we watched. Every episode that they're on, right? Everybody, you're in that so little because there's so much going on.
No time wasted.
But everybody gets their moment to shine.
Yeah.
Buster had maybe 4 lines in the episode.
His little
and he killed it, right?
Over the wall.
Just blending into the wall and peeping around the corners and everything.
Yeah,
he killed it.
It's so much fun. You can just tell how much fun everybody's having.
Everybody understands the assignment on this show. Everybody gets it. It's a great time. Ready to jump into it. We do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us, and of course, would like to give a special shout out to Actuarial Lurker, Balaz Folis, Chris, Jeff, Christy Goverston, NJ, Surya Gundavarapu, and Weird Magic. Thank you so much, guys. We're happy you're here with us. Welcome.
Yes, we are. And if you guys are watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel.
Excuse me, dying. Die. Stay away from the light.
But we appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. If you want to hit that like button for us, leave us a comment, and please hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we've coming your way.
If you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched, definitely check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page. When we can breathe, we're at least 4 episodes ahead on everything we're watching, including Arrested Development. So if you'd like to see full-length reactions, check it out there. You're going to have to sneak and watch along on your own source. You don't want to get a scene rest for copyright purposes. Kevin out.
Kevin out.
It was Michael's sister's anniversary, and he'd convinced his mother to throw a party for her.
Lindsay,
is Tobias there?
That'd be crazy if he's not.
In a tuxedo with a bottle of champagne.
If this ever happens.
Well, if I show up with all that stuff, I could probably just get away with shorts and a t-shirt, right?
I don't know that Michael ever has a relationship that works on this show.
In
Yeah,
fact,
it's kind of a good
Michael
bit.
had become enamored of Marta when Job was having second thoughts about the relationship.
I've made a huge mistake.
But when Job
I love that line.
Where's Tobias?
He's on the balcony having margaritas with Carl Weathers.
Tobias had recently
Yeah.
hired actor Carl Weathers as drummer.
I love this. I love that clip.
You take this home, throw it in a pot, add some broth, a potato. Baby, you got a stew going.
Yes, that's fine. But I would like to focus on my acting, Mr. Weathers. I did give you my last $1,100. I think I'd like my money back.
I'm going to use that line in my life now. Twice! What? I love that.
Maybe you got a stew going.
Lucille, guess who's coming to dinner?
I love this group together.
Yeah.
And the family gathered to watch a videotape George Sr. had sent Lindsay and Tobias for their anniversary.
Is he still doing the Jewish thing? Yep.
Yeah.
George Bluth. And for the next 45
Changed wisdom.
Speech. 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 Speech.
Who are they talking to?
But, yeah. Carl's in on it.
They're all doing it. I don't think they know who's supposed to talk.
Yeah.
The family continued to chant speech, speech, speech for no one in particular.
Yeah.
Hey, after all that, I was kind of hoping somebody would make a speech.
Speech. Speech.
I'll say something.
Typical.
We've all had our tough moments. To George Michael and... I almost said George Michael and maybe.
Oh.
To Job and Marta.
I made a huge mistake.
Yes, you have.
Oh man, I'm watching Predator later.
That was great. Yeah, perfect scene to pick.
Yeah.
You know, about family and being true to ourselves.
Oh, well, I'm glad it made an impact.
What's he doing? Yeah, this is leading into something.
Mom again.
What happened? You don't want to take any chances with yogurt, Mom. Just let her throw it out.
Hello, who's on this phone?
He knew she was there.
Who's on this phone?
Talking on the phone about somebody all super silently, all in Spanish.
In fact, Marta was on the phone with her mother, talking about Michael.
Hermano.
Let me tell you something, Joe. We're going to track this Hermano down. Okay?
Mono is brother, yeah.
They're fine. I'm just doing whatever you say. You know, the adults making all the decisions around here. Why am I in trouble?
You're not in trouble. We're all just gonna have a more normal.
I love Michael Cera so much.
And emancipated himself from his mother.
Where's he gonna go?
I'm assuming into Lucille 2's house.
Is Carl Weathers there?
This is just purely a social call. You know, just two adults getting a stew on, man. I don't know what that means.
A stew on, man.
But it sounds disgusting. You're replacing my mother.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to hear that from anybody.
That was a good bit right there.
Stew off.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Hermano.
Oh, mi hermano.
Yeah.
Great. Are you Hermano?
Mi hermano? Es ahí.
It's a guy who just...
That's how you...
My God. You guys need to learn Spanish.
I know. Oh, that's hilarious. That is so funny.
Well, everybody's already sharing a bedroom but me, Buster.
Oh, perfect.
So.
No, you should not have said it that way.
She's at the house. She's at the house.
It's good, sir.
Maybe because you've only had sex 4 times.
4 women, not 4 times, and they talk to me because I talk to them.
Tobias arrived at his audition
Oh,
for
my God.
frightened inmate
He's the
number
worst.
2.
I love that shirt.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Competition frightened Tobias.
That's so funny.
I'm gonna go unpack my suitcase.
No, we may have to bolt.
Tobias moved into George Michael.
Oh my God.
Maybe and I were cool with each other.
Oh, the shorts.
And then, of course, we couldn't conceive, so there was that famous ordeal.
What do you mean you couldn't conceive? Is she not really related to me? Is she just some girl I know?
It's Carl Weathers.
Oh, okay.
And Lucille was experiencing being alone for the first time.
That was a cool transition, actually.
Yeah.
Unable to sleep, she decided to watch TV. Then she remembered that with no one to disturb her,
Oh my God, that is awesome.
Alone after all.
There you go.
The next night, Michael had dinner with Marta at her house, as he was looking for.
So, about Job?
Is he really not picking up the vibe here?
I don't think so. They're all so stupid.
Does your mother love Hermano?
Sí, mi hermano.
He's here?
He's sleeping.
Oh my God.
His brother. Oh my gosh.
You're right.
Wow.
Should have told him before
Wow.
I invited you here.
Michael.
Then he
Well, he is really not picking up on the cues at all, is he? Say it. I've made a huge mistake.
What does Te amo mean?
I love you.
Now ask him what Hermano means.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. I was getting so frustrated.
On the next.
There it is.
Yep.
Yes. You have.
Te amo, Marta. Te amo.
Oh my God. That was really creepy.
Oh, Buster. So 3.
Mess.
That's awesome.
You know, none of them are going to end up with her by the time this episode is done.
Probably
right?
not. No.
There's no way. There's no happy ending here.
Busters. I was dating an old lady.
Idiot old lady. You were. Although I really do feel like comically that this was an episode that Carl Weathers completely stole again.
I'm so glad he's back. I did not think he was going to be back. I thought that was it. I honestly thought like Carl Weathers was just done on the show.
Now you've got the makings of a stew.
Maybe yes. I can't. I honestly like for like a solid 2 minutes there could not get that out of my head. I was literally just like useless. It's so funny to me. Get a stew. In the same set, like in the same stretch, he mentioned stew.
Making a stew again. Yeah,
that's wild. Like that's wild. Yeah, I didn't realize he could do this. I really not.
Oh, yeah. He can really play up the comedy.
I love Carl Weathers. Like R.I.P. Like honestly,
Yeah.
I love Rocky. I love Predator. Action Jackson. I don't think I've actually seen Action Jackson.
I think I did, but I was a little kid. I don't remember anything other than it probably wasn't a great movie.
Probably not. 80s action, you know.
Right.
But still, like he is up there with Arnold Stallone. Like he's a legend. Like Carl Weathers.
Yeah.
He was great in The Mandalorian.
He was in The Mandalorian. I forgot about
very
that.
briefly, I think. But no, and I love that he's on this show. I love that he's doing something different. That he's like actually, stretching his acting capabilities. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What a weird choice, though. One, he is killing it, no doubt. But if you were casting and writing the show, at what point you're like, who we really should get? Carl Weathers on the
Just
show.
a random actor we could have follow around Tobias.
Doesn't it kind of seem like they did the bit with Tobias when he was acting class, right? Because that was like episodes before he met him, right? And then later's like, we probably could actually get Carl Weathers to be an acting coach for Tobias on the show.
Yeah, I mean,
this is just good writing.
Because at this point, I don't think Carl Weathers was doing anything really. I mean, he wasn't on a TV show as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I love that he did this. I love that they had the budget for Carl Weathers in the room. You know what I mean? Like, to get that speech as an actor in front of these like legends.
Yeah, I know. It's like I think as a director, like I cannot believe this is the cast that is here.
Directed by Joe Russo,
right?
Famously, the Russo brothers.
Yeah, a guy who later you'd find is no stranger to working with big talented ensembles.
Yeah, they're not intimidated by the A-listers at all.
No, they're not. Like we can plug as many cameos together as we want. We've learned.
They're going back to it too. They're going back to Marvel. I just read that yesterday.
To do what?
Avengers.
Oh, whatever the next Avengers is going to be. I don't know. I'm kind of off the Marvel train until they. Obviously, Deadpool 3 is. I do want to see that. Yeah.
Or if you're watching this on YouTube, then it's out.
Right. You've all probably seen it.
Yeah.
But Marvel's done its. Yeah. Superhero fatigue is very much a thing.
It's real.
Now.
It's very much real.
Very real.
But I'm going to transition back to this.
Please do. We wandered away.
Arrested Development fatigue's not set in yet, so there you go.
No, this show's amazing. I can't believe we've only watched 12 episodes. We've only watched like 6 hours of the show, less than 6 hours of the show, and it's crushed the whole way.
We could have watched. This could have been episode 6. And I'd been like, I'm into it. You know what I mean?
It's just so good.
I feel like if you watched an entire season in a day, I don't know if you have brain rot or what, but like you would just be so like.
This does feels like it'd be like a really manic, fun binger,
It'd be a weird night.
For sure. Yeah,
a really weird night.
Oh, we'll catch you next one, guys.
See ya.